In 1940 San Francisco, World War II was a constant issue, and dealing with rations and contributing to war efforts became new everyday chores. The decade was also a moment of transition, with more women working in industries and an influx of Black Americans from the South at the Fillmore. Thousands of African Americans came from the South to the San Francisco Bay Area between 1940 and 1945, seeking social and economic mobility connected with the region's booming defense sector and reputation for racial tolerance. Prior to the war, the Black population in San Francisco was small and close-knit. However, the city's demographic landscape was altered by the Wartime economic boom, which was supported by federal investment in shipbuilding and repair. African Americans from the South who learned about defense opportunities from labor recruiters, railroad workers, job placement offices, newspapers, and most importantly, word of mouth joined thousands of white workers in a westward exodus. As a result, San Francisco's Black population increased considerably, rising from less than 5,000 just before the war to nearly 32,000 in 1945, a 665.8% increase. Based on the pedestrian and automobile confusion, it's clear some things never changed that Market Street, currently a major thoroughfare in downtown San Francisco, was also incredibly busy in the 1940s. The Iron Monster streetcars traveling on this triple set of tracks were known as the Roar of the Four in the 1940s. Here a zoomed-in image reveals the streetcars on the outer set of rails with recognizable letters of the N. Judah, J. Church, and K. Ingleside Muni lines that run beneath Market today. San Franciscans chose to merge the two systems in May 1944, 4 years after this photograph was shot. The outside set of streetcar rails was removed in December, leaving only the inner set of streetcar lines on Market today. Little Hollywood is a little San Francisco neighborhood that have sprung up in the 1920s and 1940s and still exists today. The region acquired its name because many of the houses there are comparable in architecture to residences in Southern California. Little Hollywood has long been a well-kept secret. Many longtime San Franciscans would mistake Wheeler, Lathrop, Nueva, and Tocaloma for Nevada ghost towns rather than San Francisco street names. This Visitation Valley sub-neighborhood, like the finest secrets, leaves the discoverer with a sense of surprise, excitement, and a hint of further puzzles to solve. A bit background of Little Hollywood of San Francisco. In the 1920s, the Crocker Estate Corporation began constructing its Bay Shore Tract. The earliest homes were pretty basic, as were many in the Sunset, Ingleside, and Bayview districts, 1-story 5- and 6-room floor plans above garages, horizontal siding, and front lawn strips. When the bay was considerably closer, Bayshore Boulevard was just a broad country road, and the hill where Little Hollywood Park is now was painstakingly chiseled down for fill to cover over the municipal rubbish dump. The MacArthur Tunnel, which was completed in the 1940s, is located in the Presidio and serves as a direct link between Park Presidio Boulevard and Lake Street. The General Douglas MacArthur Tunnel, sometimes known as the MacArthur Tunnel, is a roadway tunnel in San Francisco, California. It is located within San Francisco's Presidio, which is now part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area. The tunnel runs through a big hill and beneath the Presidio Golf Course on California Road 1. It connects the Richmond District's Park Presidio Boulevard to US 101 through the Doyle Drive overpass and the Golden Gate Bridge. San Francisco has had a substantial Chinese community for over 150 years, and until the 1940s, the majority of the San Francisco Chinese lived in Chinatown. Throughout the latter part of the 19th century, the Chinese community in San Francisco grew quickly. Because of the convenience of living in a Chinese community, as well as the fact that Chinese were not welcome in other regions of the city at the time, the area today known as Chinatown became the neighborhood where new immigrants resided. Roughly 1/3 of San Francisco inhabitants are Asian, with the majority being Chinese. Although the Richmond and Sunset districts in the city's western half have become majority Chinese regions in recent decades, new entrants continue frequently live in Chinatown. San Francisco is a place where there are lots of historical backgrounds that we can talk about. What do you think of San Francisco? Would you consider this country and add to your bucket list? Let me know your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.